Wow, very nice.
Was that magic?
It's pretty amazing.
That was magic.
That was the
Thank
clap
you. You're welcome.
version of a unicorn.
Yes, I think that was magical.
Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks everybody. Now go floss yourself.
I think I might keep my mic on this stand thing that it originally came with.
So you're switching from the way I had it to the way you have it.
Right. You see how tall this is? It's like right in front of my face.
Yeah. It's huge. It's ridiculous.
All right. So what are we doing? This is what?
So this is episode 51.
5-1.
And it's October 8th.
Dude, can you believe it already?
I know. And we just had an amazing weekend.
Dude.
At MDHA annual session. Shout out to my Mo peeps.
Springfield, Missouri in the house.
Right. And really, my alma mater was heavily represented. So shout out to Fopo of his house.
This was the Missouri Dental Hygienists Association annual session that we were just at.
Yes.
In Springfield.
Correct. Yes.
You want to tell the good people how our trip went?
Oh, it was so good. So, I went and picked Carlos up at the Springfield airport, which is kind of small. So so I did a few laps because I was in the cell phone lot for about 45 minutes because I just got there early. And, hanging out. And then finally, Carlos texts and says, I just landed. I'm going to grab my bags. And I was like, cool. So up until this point, I had not gone to the airport itself. I was just in the cell phone lot.
Well, the airport's so small.
How small is it?
It's in the parking lot of a Walmart. No, it's not that small, but it's pretty damn small.
Yeah. So I did like 3 or 4 laps and then Carlos came out and we were on our way. We went to some fairly authentic Mexican hole-in-the-wall type deal.
The purple
burrito. Yeah.
But they lost my bag for like 10 minutes. I told you that, right?
Oh, yeah. I was like, what?
I was freaking out.
You're so small. All you got to do is turn around, and there it is.
I'm like, there were 6 people on the plane. How is my bag not on the thing? You know what I mean? It was crazy.
I could imagine you sitting by the carousel going,
Yeah, and then when it stopped moving, I was like, here we go. My worst dreams, my worst nightmare come true.
Yes. But it was fine. They got it for you.
We got it. It's all good.
We went over to we went and checked in the Oasis Convention Center. That's a pretty nice place. My room was cool. It was nice.
The shower was a little tricky.
Oh, yeah, because it had like 48 knobs.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, is this the plane that I flew in on? What's going on?
You need a mechanic to come in and show you how to go. So just to describe it, it's probably about the shower spigots, is that what you would call them? Shower head, whatever. Yeah. Is probably like 4 feet tall, and then it like slopes over your head. So then you have like the rain shower coming down
like
there.
An upside down
They
L,
also,
right?
Yes. Yeah. And then part of it is like a waterfall. And then you have all of these spigots shooting water straight at your body, like horizontally.
One like mid-chest and one around waist level.
Yeah. And then like one butt and back leg level.
Well, the first shower, I couldn't figure out how to get it coming from the top. So I'm trying to wash my face bent over like an idiot, and I'm like, and I'm like, this is embarrassing. I'm glad no one was in here, but I'm like, and I kind of was just laughing to myself. I was like, well, I'm halfway through the shower.
Yes.
I might as well just finish it like this. And then when I left, I figured it out, and I was in there playing with the knobs, and cold water shoots down on me from the top. And I was like, like it takes your breath away for a second,
right.
And I just, I'm like, how?
Wakes you up a bit.
I'm 50 and I can't work a shower in a hotel. What the hell is going on?
In your defense, there were 78.5 knobs.
But thank you, MDHA, for the room. It was fantastic. Thank you so much.
And here's the thing. I told John, like, we saw something similar at one of the Home Depot type places. And I was like, that is what I want in my shower. It's amazing. And I do think it's amazing. So I feel like once you get a hang of the knobs, you're good to go. Right. And it's pretty amazing.
I think, because you could hit like multiple surfaces at once. I mean, but it's just a simple thing. But it should have an instruction or something. You know what I mean?
Labels or something?
Something etched into it. Like if you want water from here and here,
right?
Turn to, to 3 o'clock or whatever, man. I don't know. Anyway.
It was good, though. And the whole annual session, like, so shout out to Michele O'Leary. She's the one that actually invited us to come and speak. And she, I know that they probably have a whole team that does all that, but as the vice president, I was on the board for a while, so I know that how that goes. They used to have a VP1 and a VP2, and they would put this together, like, together as a team. And then people would help with different aspects. But they got rid of that VP2 position, so now the vice president has to do everything.
Wow. She did an awesome job.
No doubt.
She was amazing.
No doubt.
And super strong.
Yeah.
That is
that was hilarious.
It was like I went to shake her hand. She was like, come here. And she grabbed me by the
Give
head
me a hug.
And gave me a bear hug. And I think I felt my neck crack a little bit. I was like, oh, wow, that's a thing.
Yeah. That's therapeutic.
Yeah. But we had an awesome time. We met some amazing people. And
yes.
Who all did we meet, Sandy? Well, we interviewed 3 different people.
Yeah, we did. So we can intro those, but I just want to touch on, so we got there Friday night, and we snuck around, hung out with some vendors at the event, and we snuck in after Anne Guignon. That's the French pronunciation, so I hope that's how she says it. She was finishing up one of her presentations. We kind of snuck in there to chit-chat.
And picked her brain a little bit.
Yes.
She was very generous with time and information, so thank you.
Absolutely.
For saying that was fantastic.
Yeah, and we'll tag her when we post this because we do want her to know that we appreciate that time that she spent with us. It was very valuable,
yes, indeed.
Whether she knows it or not. So
I think she does. When you see people who write articles and who's well known in the speaker world of dentistry, and then they're just chit-chatting with you and just shooting the breeze and just being real people. It's inspiring because it makes us want to do that at that level. And 2, it's kind of humbling that hopefully if we get to that level that we're cool enough to chit-chat with the up-and-coming, youngsters that do that. And I think we totally would,
Oh, no doubt.
I
my worst nightmare would be we lose the humbleness. I never want to be that person that walks into a room and expects people to recognize me or run over and say hi to me. Because I'm still amazed that people recognize me when I do go places. And I hope I never lose that sense of amazement when people do that.
It is kind of cool, though, when people go, oh, yeah, no, I've seen you. I'm like, really? Me? And it's just, I don't know.
Exactly.
It's a super cool feeling. And I think we left them with something that was, in my words, it was authentic. It was emotional.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It was, informative, but it wasn't, real heavy. Because that's what we do is not real super heavy things. And,
right. We want people to chuckle. And they did a lot.
A little bit, yeah. A lot. Yeah, we had them going. I was listening to the recording, and
me too.
And I had played one part over and over because it just made me laugh, and I'm like, I don't know if that's insanity or arrogance on my part, but it's just really, really funny.
I don't know.
The part
I just like to laugh.
Pig.
Oh yeah, pumpkin and peanut.
So stupid.
No, it was good. So we carried on after we chatted with Ann for a while. We got to chat with this really cool gal from Texas, Aurelia, and she is, I guess she's like the co-founder or the inventor of the A-Flex arm.
Yes, A-Flex Assist
and you got to,
arm.
Yes, A-Flex Assist. So,
yes.
We were just, making our rounds, chatting with people, and she ended up partying with us that night and dancing. It was just a good old time, and so she's all down to earth. We're gonna play a little clip of chatting with her,
yes.
But we're actually gonna have her on and do an interview with her because I'm interested in her story. So
yes.
we'll do that probably at the end of the month, and then
she's super
spoiler
generously.
alert.
Gave me an arm because I still work clinically, 3 or 4 days a week. And, so I've been using it the last couple days and it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Just jumped in there and hooked it up and it sucked right to the back of my chair. And I was like, oh, wow, this is going to work. And I'm tugging on it. And I'm like, that thing's stuck on there pretty good.
Do you want to give them a 3-word description of what this is?
It's a flexible metal arm that has a saliva ejector holder on one end and like a windshield suction mount on the other end, like a heavy duty, super heavy duty suction thing.
Suction cup.
That you press it and then turn the knob and it sticks to any flat surface that's smooth. So it latched on, no problem, to the back of my chair.
And it's basically just an extra arm.
Exactly.
And we just talked about extra arms in one of our episodes, and then boom.
You're using indirect vision. You're sitting more upright. You're reflecting light into your work area. You got the arm holding the saliva ejector, sucking away all the spit and and debris, debris. And I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And it's amazing. It's frustratingly simple, and I wish I'd thought of it 20 years ago. But I'm glad it's here now.
Yes.
Aurelia, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then we have a little surprise for our listeners, which is what, Sandy?
Spoiler alert. We've got one, and we're going to give it away.
Boom.
First week in November.
Yes.
Boom.
We're
going to go live. We're going to give one away.
What do people need to do if they want to get in on that?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But it's going to require you downloading the podcast and tagging a couple friends or something. We need help, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We need your help.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll come up with an idea, but maybe it'll be some sort of instructions in that episode, so you actually have to listen to the episode to win it.
That's not a bad idea.
Boom. We can figure it out later, but you guys have an opportunity to win one of these Flex Assist.
And this thing's not $20 or $30. Not 40 or 50.
Right. It's heavy duty. It's going to save your back, save your neck, your back, all that.
Yeah. I mean, as far as in the sense of what it's going to do for you and how well it's going to help you stay ergonomically correct.
Boom.
And I'm not really sure what that means. I just like saying ergonomically.
Yes. Right. So let's go ahead and play the clip of Aurelia, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
I had a tungsten ring, and it weighed about 1.5 ounces. Yeah.
Electron cloud and the tungsten target. No.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Thermionic emission?
What?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
That's all I remember from hygiene school.
You're breaking out 10 years of knowledge right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just fascinated by physics, but I never really studied it.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of a couple things, so I don't sound completely stupid,
Hygienists are not stupid by any means.
No.
It's ridiculous hygiene school is.
Yeah. Well, it is tough.
Yeah.
And but it was a long time ago for me.
See, this could be a podcast right now.
Well, it is.
Right.
So we're recording.
Oh,
making it
sweet.
happen.
Oh, awesome. I like it.
Where are we, Sandy?
So, hey-o.
Hey.
We're at the Missouri Dental Hygienists Association annual session in Springfield.
In Springfield. You just picked me up from the airport.
I sure did.
Dude, they lost my bag for 10 minutes.
Oh.
I freaked out. I was like, I'm not walking around this place in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, and plus you need your Aloha
Yeah, your Aloha shirt.
Yeah, and it was a tank top, not cute.
I didn't get that memo for some
short.
reason. Really? A
It was
tank
a
top?
midriff tank top.
I think that would have been awesome.
I like an aisle by myself on the
Yeah.
plane, so that's kind of my security blanket.
Right.
The flowers and the half
No one-
top.
No one wants.
It says teddy bear on the front.
You know, it says juicy. So stupid. All right, so we're sitting here with.
Aurelia,
Aurelia from Aflex.
assist arm.
Yeah. So she's one of the vendors here. And we're just making our rounds at the vendor tables.
That's right. She
Hooking
seemed
up
friendly.
with some people, networking.
We decided to bother her a little bit.
Yep.
I was excited.
I saw your product on Facebook.
Yay.
With Elijah, and I was interested. And this is the first thing I asked you. I said, "How does it stick to the chair?"
Yeah.
And she explained it fantastically. So, guys, look it up. It's like the third arm that you didn't know you needed, and it's totally.
Yeah.
I kind of want one.
It's the third arm you always wished you had.
You know.
Well,
You know how
keep-
much we talked about this if we had extra arms.
I know.
A couple
In
episodes ago.
whatever.
She was saying.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
arms do we need? I got a third
Like
one.
an extra two would
Two
be
more?
would be
Right.
ideal,
Like
but
the guy off
one
Mortal
extra
Kombat.
would be sick.
Oh my gosh, the guy with the
Yes,
thing that comes out.
exactly. Yes.
What's his name?
I forget, but
Come over here. That's not him.
No,
They
that's
all
not
say
him.
that, I think, right? Or Scorpion. I don't know.
Scorpion
no, they
says
all say
that.
something different.
And they pull you in and they rip
Yes.
your face off.
Yeah. Can you imagine if your patient's in the waiting room? Get over here.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I do that.
Can I go to the bathroom? No, get in here.
Well, I'll tell them. I'm like, hey, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, can I use the bathroom real quick? I was like, dude, what were you doing for the last 15 minutes?
Right, yeah.
So you sit
I'm
down.
running
thinking
around,
about going to
and
the
now
bathroom?
you're gonna have to hold it, buddy. He was
Yeah.
like, seriously? And I'm like, come on, Henry, I'll go, man. Just do what you gotta do. So stupid. But you gotta. I can't just be a normal person. I gotta give him a hard time.
Yeah.
at
Right.
work.
You
Yeah.
have to. You have to. And it also gently lets them know that he's screwing up right now.
Right. That's
You're messing
And
up.
So I do what we call a piano cleaning. You ever heard of that? You know how piano has black keys?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I skip like every third tooth. I'm like, you want all of them cleaned? You show up on time.
That is
And don't drink Gatorade before you get here.
Oh,
you know?
that's great patient
So
care.
please
for
tell
sure.
us, how did you come up with this amazing idea?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I've been in dentistry for 26 years, mainly a dental assistant. Then I went to dental instruction, being a dental instructor. And when I went back to hygiene school at age 40, I graduated 3 years ago. And while in hygiene school, I couldn't believe that you guys did this. You did this, hold the saliva ejector in place, and I just was, this is ridiculous. Like, something has to give here. And I thought about this. I needed something to hold my suction. Like, that's it. And
I'm going to figure it out.
I got to figure this out. I was going to go to Home Depot and just figure this out. And
That's amazing.
PVC pipe it.
Totally.
and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Duct tape.
We're big.
No, really, I'm
Zebra
big.
print. Duct tape.
I'm big on duct tape.
We're
There
big
you
with
go.
duct tape. I will MacGyver some stuff at the house. It's
Right.
ridiculous. It's
Yes.
hideous, but it works.
I
you
was
know?
going to do that. I was going to do that.
When I saw it, I go, just the simplest, most.
It's one of those.
How did I not
Yeah.
think of this before?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I'll be honest with you.
It's okay.
But I want one because I think you need balance, and that's the whole premise of
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whatever this podcast is
Whatever.
is
It's a great podcast.
we need to
It's
have a little
amazing.
balance. It's
called
just
amazing.
amazing. I'll
I
take it.
honestly think this is probably one of the best podcasts that I'm like hearing right now.
Boom.
Or doing.
You know. So
Quote
what else
that.
do you need? Thank you guys.
Quote
Good
that.
night.
It's so fun. Oh my goodness.
It-
So fun.
well, we record. She lives near St. Louis, and I live near Atlanta, and we spend more time, I think, with each other on the phone a couple hours a week, and then we talk on the phone all the time, edit, and just talk about how we're new stuff that we're doing, and I feel like we hang out all the time, but I've
Right.
only met her once before. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But,
Once in person in almost a year, and now it's twice this week. So.
Fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, the events.
Well, I
just
feel
happen.
like I've known you guys like all my life.
and it's really just been like 11 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
that's what
Literally.
we do. We're insidious,
Yeah.
sort of like athlete's foot, but friendly.
right.
You know?
Yeah, and we don't burn and itch.
Not
Yeah.
not as itchy.
Thank goodness.
Not as itchy.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
sometimes.
still get under your skin.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a good way. In a good
In
way.
a
That's-
way- in a
that's-
really
this-
good way.
That was just a creepy analogy. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
just, you know.
So you having fun?
Yeah, I am. I drove in from Dallas. I got here just like an hour or two ago.
You're Texan.
Yeah.
With a shot of whiskey, you get a gun.
Is
Here's a shot of whiskey. Here's your gun. Boom. That's what Family Guy says. So.
Oh, does he? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how have people been receiving the A-Flex?
Your product, yeah.
Because I don't know how you make enough of them. Are you selling tons of these things or what?
We're doing pretty well. And the thing is, it's just, I just love the stories that I hear. It's helping people, and that's the main reason why I thought of it. And I wanted to help out, the repetitive motion disorder that we all suffer from.
Most definitely.
Do you really?
Sandy's
from Sydney?
lefty.
Yeah.
And I'm a hunchback too.
That's a horrible affliction.
No, you don't look very hunchy.
I'm just a lefty. That's bad enough.
And most things are set up for right-handed people.
Yeah, agreed.
Which is really handed discrimination.
Yes, thank you. You heard it here, folks. Discrimination.
It is because left hand. There's not very many.
Yep.
Yeah. One of my best friends left-handed, so she loves it.
Thank you.
She uses it on the right side of the chair. I use it on mine on the left side because I'm right-handed.
Like I'm excited. I don't know you. We just met maybe 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Guys, she seems super, super cool. But I'm kind of annoyed that I've been a hygienist since 96.
I'm sorry.
And this thing is just now coming
why
out.
didn't you come up with it like 20
where
years
were
ago?
you?
I don't
20 years
know.
ago?
I was an assistant.
Sleeping, dude.
Yeah,
Sleeping.
and I just didn't. I didn't realize you guys suffered so much until I went to hygiene school and suffered.
It's a tough job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nowadays, kids have it so easy. So easy.
Sons of guys.
They got
Excuse the background noise. We're at a dental conference. I'm not about to tell these young ladies to
They're
keep
partying.
it down.
They're partying.
They're
over
really
there.
excited.
Like this girl's getting low and everything.
You know.
Get low.
I don't know.
One lady's doing like she's holding a baby motion. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah. I wish I was over there.
Flip of the hair. Yeah.
It looks like they're having fun though.
Yeah, they
you know?
It's almost like a panel of fun.
Yeah, I know. They look young and dangerous. So I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
Carlos,
We don't want to mess with them.
I am
We
too
don't
old.
mess around.
He's from Atlanta, but he lost his life in Springfield, Missouri, of all places.
What
It's
happened?
dangerous here. It's
Like
dangerous.
6 hygienists beat him to death with
With scalers and
with
stuff.
flip flops.
And they're free memorabilia from the vendors.
Right, their swag.
They're swag.
Their swag bags. Took them out. Well,
One lady uses the A-Flex arm like nunchucks.
Oh my gosh,
You know
that
what I
would
mean?
be a good
See?
weapon.
You
There you
can whip
go.
the living bejesus
Oh,
out of
man.
somebody with that
Yeah.
thing.
Like
Your
honestly.
patient
I never
Behave.
thought about it, dude.
Yeah?
It can double as self-defense.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, I wish we could. I have a picture of it holding a wine glass. What?
That's the
Dude.
real reason you made it.
Dude,
so you
like-
can drink wine while you're doing some scaling.
I don't-
What you doing? You guys want to be on it later? Nope. These guys are faculty at Forest Park, and they just straight up decline.
They're on.
Please don't say anything.
They're on it right now. They don't even know it.
Karen and Nadine. Karen and Nadine.
Somebody just got rolled under the bus.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. We can edit that out
Yeah.
or just leave it.
Just
in.
leave it.
Yeah,
I
we'll
thought
leave
it was kind of fun because we're talking about some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're going to edit this out.
Well, the things we leave messes, like mistakes and stuff like that, or like
Or that.
okay,
That
that's staying.
that's
That was like perfect timing.
Somebody just got
Oh, my
goosed. What was that all about?
I don't know.
Somebody's tickling feet over there or something.
They're having fun. Those were teachers.
Yeah, they were a year behind me in hygiene school.
So
And now
like
they
they're
went
like
back to the old
12
school.
because you
Yeah,
look
give or
like you're
take.
like 12.
Yeah.
She just had a birthday.
Oh,
I
happy
did,
birthday.
yeah.
Oh, thanks. What are you, a Virgo?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't you see my halo? Mm-hmm. Hello.
I hear a choir now.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
seriously,
that would've-
like-
There's the director
You
of
know.
Forest Park right there. That's who you need to talk to.
Hi, I'm Carlos.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm Aurelia. Nice to meet you.
So we're doing a little bit of an interview with Aurelia. She makes the A-Flex assist arm, which is right there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out.
Well, listen, thank you
Okay,
so much
hey, thank
for
you.
your time. And
Thank you
Yeah.
guys. Thank
You
you.
too.
It was fun.
I wish you the
honestly.
best of luck, and I hope you
You're
sell a
kinda
million of
cool.
those things.
Me too.
Yeah.
That would be
Thank you.
awesome.
So nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
too.
Why are we shaking hands?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because no one can see
You
us.
guys shook hands.
Yeah.
I mean, should we hug now? Because people can see that. Let's hug.
We got to do it like it's real. All right, so we're gonna have a selfie, and here.
Oh wait, let me fix my hair.
And here it is. We're gonna hug like a big thumb group. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that was Aurelia, guys. What do you think?
Yeah. She was so much fun. Seriously.
Just
partying.
super cool. Well,
Yeah.
y'all
Real down
were-
to earth. It was the president's ball. Yeah. White Hawaiian party. Yes.
What I thought was fun, was the students would do a lip sync contest.
Lip sync battle. It was so, yeah.
And those kids, I call them kids because they're in their early
Right.
20s, and I'm an old guy, but they were going all out.
They were. I love it.
Put
Every
a lot
year
of
it's
work
amazing.
into that. And so then they would all scatter with little, baskets and hats and stuff like that, collecting money. So, we just kept throwing money in these little buckets, and, hopefully they can get some.
Dollar bills, y'all.
They can get some flex assist arms or something. You know what I mean?
Hey. So at the president's ball, they do a lip sync battle. It was a whole lot of fun. They do it every year. They do an excellent job. But before that, we had dinner. What'd you think of the dinner?
It was chicken, right? Chicken and asparagus.
Yeah. And it was, I don't know, like I feel like they skimped on the spices a little,
Well, maybe they just try to appeal to the lowest common denominator. And
Perhaps.
some people may not like salty or spicy stuff, but
or they just left their seasonings in their other pants.
in the van.
In the van, yes.
Dude. But no, it was perfectly fine, and
Yeah.
But
The cake, oh my gosh. I'm totally trying to do this gluten-free, sugar-free crap, but I took a small bite of it, and then I took another small bite, and I was like, man, is that strawberry? And then I was like, another large bite, and then I was like, screw it. We're not doing gluten-free tonight, guys. Not tonight.
who we fooling? It was pretty good. I ate the whole thing. Man, that was pretty sweet, dude. That was, I did it. We ate some cake. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. That was a fun event.
You got to cheat. It was. I enjoyed dancing, and then we met up with Aurelia and Jerissa. Is that how you say her name? Jerissa?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. So that's somebody that works with Aurelia, and we took some pictures, and it was really, really, really fun. So I'll have to post some of those pictures. Actually, I already did.
Everybody was just, although, I kept making fun of the DJ. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
And then at some point, he really gets into it, and it was just a fantastic, fun thing to do.
It was a lot of fun. We're just picking on a few little things, but overall, oh my gosh, it was hilariously fun. Some of the instructors dressed up like they were from the 80s. One of them had like a Cyndi Lauper big old t-shirt on with like bright blonde afro wig. Like seriously, it looked like, bigger than a globe around her head. It was hilarious.
About 3 feet across. It was huge.
Yeah. She could barely fit through the doorway, and it was a double doorway, so.
That was a big wig.
But yeah,
literally.
Lots of fun. And then
Saturday,
yeah,
we review our notes. We're planning and strategizing, and it went off pretty good, I thought. What did you think?
it was. So I always get a little nervous, but then I saw like quite a few faces that I recognized, and for some reason that calmed me a little bit. I think for some people it makes them more nervous, but it calmed me down.
Okay.
And then I feel like we just we were in our element, and we played off of each other. I feel like we did pretty well doing that and telling little stories that on our little outline, we only have a couple words here and there to jog our memory. And then we freestyle, freaky deaky freestyle. Well, okay, not that bad.
It's hilarious. It makes me laugh because it was a table like I have it at home. I have a desk that kind of looks like that table we were sitting at, right? And there's 2 mics that are wireless, so we could get up and walk around, and we did some interactive stuff with the audience, and nothing, we're not reinventing the wheel.
Right. Yeah.
We're just putting a different spin on it, and we just try to have as much fun as we can legally have and still give CE. Is kind of where we're coming from,
and make sure everybody's paying attention. So, and I feel like I didn't see anybody that was like on a cell phone or dozing off, or I feel like everybody was pretty engaged. So, kudos to those guys, because I know that weekend was rough. A lot of the students were saying how they were sleeping by the pool right before our presentation.
What was the name of our presentation?
Ninjas don't cry, and neither do hygienists. It was the OYF Guide to Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. I think that was the official title.
Right. But the whole Ninjas don't cry thing, and that's on one of the earlier episodes. You can you'll have to
check it out. It's part of the title of one of them.
I believe
think,
so.
Yeah.
It's earlier on.
Yeah.
But it places, I don't want to say packed 100%, but it was pretty full. And Anne came to watch our presentation. It was pretty full, yeah. And she stayed till almost the end.
And Guignon. Guignon.
I would glance at her, are we good? And she'd be like, yeah. She would just like nod, you know what I
mean?
Like, you're good.
Yeah.
And then she was very complimentary, and it was just
right.
It was just nice to hear. So.
And then when she had to leave, she let us know before she had to go, before we started, that she was going to have to leave in the middle of it to catch a flight. I'm so happy that she stayed as long as she could, as long as she did.
Yes.
And then as she was leaving, she basically got an ovation as she was going, and she looked at us and she goes, "You guys did spectacular." And I was like, "What?" And I look at you, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
So it was a
and
huge.
That was it. You know what I mean? Well, that wasn't it, but we could have ended there, and that would have been awesome.
It's a huge vote of confidence from her, so we really appreciate that. Oh, and then, but before we went on, we saw another Anne, Miss Anne Hoffman.
Yes, we did.
Yes. So Anne, we don't work directly with each other, but she works with Audrey Hendy. And Audrey and I work closely together because they work for the state oral health department, and they help with the PSP program, the preventative services program. So I know, like, she does what Audrey does, so she's got a tough job with the state. So we can play a clip of sitting down and chatting with her. She broke her foot. But we didn't spend too much time talking about that because it was just
talk about.
Well, and then she probably is a mercenary on the side, but didn't want to get into it. So let's chat with Anne for a little bit. Anne Hoffman.
Yeah. See what she has to say. All right, here's Anne Hoffman.
So we're still here in BHA annual session. We've got Anne Hoffman. You. Tell us what you do, because I know you.
I am a dental hygienist. Been a dental hygienist for a really long time. I graduated in 1983 with my associate's degree, and then started my family. Was in clinical care, and then decided after my kids got to kindergarten age and were moving on, I wanted to finish, so I went back and got my bachelor's degree.
Sweet.
So I've been in, and that opened up some doors for me. I was at the degree completion program at UMKC.
Yeah.
And it introduced me to public health, and my love for public health and dental hygiene is amazing. So I work for the Missouri Department of Health in their oral health program for children in the whole state.
Yep. Fantastic. And that's how I know you, because our where I work, we do tons of it. It's the Preventative Services Program, PSP.
PSP.
It's a screening and fluoride program. And we've been doing this, Comtree's been doing it for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
So
the program started in 2006, and I began at that time, so I kind of helped with getting it going. And we have some participants that have been with us since the beginning, but we're always so happy to add more, and so happy Comtree helps us out immensely, because it is a community-based program, as you know.
Yes.
So it relies on volunteers, so it really makes a difference.
It's a calling? People are kind of drawn to that because they just want to serve?
One of the biggest things, as you know, a community is people that live in the same area, that have the same interest, that care about what goes on in their community. And when you have a program that involves children, people step forward.
Yes, people care.
They do. They care.
People care.
They really
yes.
care. It blows me away, the amount of volunteerism, and
Yeah.
they keep coming back every year to help us, and we are so grateful because this program would not exist without volunteers.
Absolutely.
Kids are helpless.
Yeah.
They can't choose
They're
what
at
they
our
eat
mercy.
or what you feed them or
That's
how
right.
often they go to the dentist. So,
So when you see a
that's
child
fantastic.
filled, their mouth is filled with dental decay, it's not their fault. It's
No.
the parents.
Right,
You know.
yeah.
So
who buys the stuff that goes in their mouth?
That's right.
The parents.
I've had
That's
parents
right.
go, well, he won't drink anything but Sprite. I'm like, stop buying it.
Right.
Exactly. Get it out of
You
your
know?
house.
Is it in your house? Why?
Yeah.
Does he have a job? How's it getting in there?
Yeah.
Did he steal it? I mean, come on. Where's it coming from?
It's called Be Responsible Parent. But when
Yeah.
the program started in 2006, that first year, we screened about 8,500 children in the entire state.
yeah.
So we're talking 13 years ago.
Yep.
We haven't gotten our final numbers in yet. We're almost there, but it looks
Right.
like last year, 2018 to 2019, we screened over 92,000 children in the state of
Wow.
Missouri.
In the
couple
state.
more.
Just a couple more.
We didn't
That's
know that
fantastic.
there were that many kids here.
That's right. So we are very, very proud of our program. And it is
Yeah,
through a
that's
grant.
awesome.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm paid through a grant. It's the National Maternal Child Health Block Grant. That's
Nice,
the grant that
nice.
we get that keeps this program going. So
It's amazing.
I love
It's
it. I
amazing.
love public health. It's
Yep.
been a good fit for me. I did clinical, as you know.
Yep.
You can only do that for so long.
Right.
You know.
And public health takes a certain type of person. You don't go into this to make money.
Oh, no. Oh,
No.
The salaries.
There's
That's
a
the
big
calling
smile.
thing that we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
It's a heart. It's a calling. It's not for the faint of heart either, and it's not to get rich. Faux
It's
show.
not. It's not.
You
That's
see
for
some
sure.
heavy stuff, I would imagine, sometimes
Oh,
too,
yeah.
right?
You do,
Yeah.
and it's heartbreaking.
Yep.
And the nurses are our biggest advocate, and the nurses amaze me. Their plates are really full anyway.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So then when we add this component onto it, and we see children that have urgent dental needs,
Yep.
and there's nurses that say, I know that, Dad. I'm going to call him right now.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell him, Johnny has a bad toothache. You need to get him in right now. And sure enough, the parents listen to the nurses. Not
Yes.
always, but they are
Yep.
the best advocates for these kiddos. They know these kiddos so well.
Yep.
So.
And we find the same thing. We work in, I think, 75 different schools and adult, residential facilities. And, yeah, the nurses are complete partners in this because they, parents don't answer our phone calls because they don't recognize our numbers, but they recognize the school numbers.
Yeah.
So it's great to have awesome nurses to help
One
with
thing
the
that
program.
I love about our partnership with ComTree is when a child is identified needing, some dental work done, you have the resources right there.
Yep, right then
And you
and
tell
there,
your
yep.
nurses, hey, have them make an appointment. Come on down.
Yep.
That is the one weak link in the PSP.
Right.
Is the follow up for care.
Right.
We don't have the manpower or the financial needs to follow through with every child. So that's where we rely on our nurses.
And what's funny is what we found is the PSP program, we started out just doing the screening of fluoride. We took a lot of the responsibility off of the nurses because they are so busy. So we order the supplies, we store them, we get the consent forms, but now it was a perfect transition into our mobile dental program. So now we've identified the kids that have needs, and now we can do something about it. So we don't have to rely on referrals that may or may not be followed up on. Dentists who take those referrals, maybe they're full and can't get a kid in for 2 months or whatever. So
That's
So
wonderful.
it was a perfect transition
Wonderful.
for our program.
I
Yeah.
have to be honest, I don't know much about public health,
Yeah.
And
But you do know crazy.
no, I find it fascinating, and I'm a little bit too, how do I say? Well, you know, Sandy,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit too emotional, and it would just, I think I couldn't do it and not get.
He's a big crybaby.
Yeah,
It's hard to
and
not get attached.
and get involved. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
Like
really
it would
is.
hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Like you want to strangle some parents.
Yeah,
I
and
just-
it would upset me. And
You see it too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you do. The mom comes in with this glorious outfit on with fingernails manicured perfectly in her
Fancy
hair,
shoes and-
everything, and then her child has on filthy, dirty clothes, and their teeth haven't
Yeah.
been brushed, and their hair is filthy, dirty. It makes you kind of what's
Where
going
are your
on
priorities?
here?
Priorities,
Yeah.
lady. What's
But
going
we
on?
see that happens, and all we can do is have compassion and caring for them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, Ann, thank you so much.
Thank you for talking.
I
with
hope
me.
you're
so
having
much.
a good old time.
I
at
am.
the
It's been
annual
a great
session.
conference. Great
Awesome,
conference.
Awesome. And I hope your foot heals up real nice.
Me too. Me too. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah. 3 boots. 3 boots I've seen.
Yeah.
Like somebody's partying pretty hard, and we're not partying enough because we haven't broken anything yet.
You don't need
wild
to.
out here in
You
the
don't need to.
Missouri
It's
dental
not
hygiene
fun.
scene.
Okay.
Feet are cracking left and right.
All right, guys.
And thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thanks. So I apologize, everyone, if you hear dogs in the background. John's up there being a man, cutting wood and stuff, and the dogs are going buck wild. Is it butt wild or buck wild?
I want to say it's buck wild.
Is it buck naked or butt naked?
I think that's either or.
Oh, okay. Butt naked. Yeah, I don't know. But so that has nothing to do with Anne,
What are we
who we
talking
just
about?
heard from.
No, not at all. But you know,
Anne, thank you so much for taking a minute with us and telling us about what you do for the state, and
which is super
you're
important.
awesome.
It's nice.
So got to sit down with Lori Crawford, and she is very active with HIPAC, which is our hygiene political action campaign. I think that's what that stands for. And they help push legislation and stuff like that. I don't know the technical terms, so they work hard to get legislation figured out, whatever they do that. And I was on the legislative council. I just don't know the proper verbiage to use when I'm talking about that, so don't hold that against me. Anyway, so she is the president-elect. Why are you laughing at me, Carlos?
You go, it's probably wrong, but don't hold that against me. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And very
Anyway,
few people
so,
would know if you were wrong or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Please forgive me.
I'll say this: it sounded legit from where I was sitting. So, what do I know?
Boom.
You know, but
Yeah.
it sounded legit.
So we chat with Lori Crawford, everybody that we talked to and recorded some stuff with. They were all like super fun. I would chill with them with a glass of wine, that kind of thing. So Missouri is just full of the best people, Carlos.
I felt like they were. I kind of dig the vibe there. And
Yeah.
I'm going back near that area in November to Kansas for their oral health thing that they do.
Cool.
Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, that cool thing
That's
that they do.
That's so unprofessional.
Carlos, get your life together, man.
You know? Didn't we tell the audience that?
Yes.
If you're not listening to the podcast.
I love that. That was so funny.
What are you
yeah,
doing
if
with
you're
your
not
life?
listening to the podcast, get your life together. What are you doing?
It's so stupid.
But it was fun.
Okay. Take 2. Well, I'll be going back to that general area soon, November 8th, for the Oral Health Kansas annual conference. I am the keynote speaker.
Dang.
I'm not really even
And the
sure
crowd goes wild.
what that means, but I agreed to do it, and I'm going to figure it out. No, it's going to be fun.
Right.
It's going to be fun. I think it's
Yeah.
a little levity in the middle of the day just to sort of pep everything back
Yeah.
up.
Boom. Yeah.
I did my my story about going to the doctor again last night, and I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
But it murdered at the punchline last night. It's so stupid.
I'm telling you, it is really funny. It is really funny. So, if you guys, we'll get Lori on here in a second, but if you guys are interested in having our presentation, it is fun. It is funny. It keeps people laughing. We're going to throw some testimonials up on our Twitter account and our Facebook page so you can check those out. But just let us know. offyourflosser@gmail.com. We can come to you.
Yeah. And everything's
All right.
negotiable. So let's make it happen.
Yes. All right, guys. So here's Lori Crawford, President-elect for MDHA.
Thank you, Lori. All right. So it's Saturday.
It's Saturday, October 5th. What's up?
Not much. What's up with you, young lady?
What's up with me? The sky? My weight?
We got a natural.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Lori Crawford with the MDHA, hopefully soon to be president-elect. At the annual session, having way more fun.
We're sitting here
Nice.
with royalty, folks.
No. I'm here. We've got a great group that's working. Tiffany's up to be president soon. I'm looking forward to just moving us forward, getting it together, and promoting, getting with the association. That's where it's at.
It's some work. I was on the board for a little while, and got to clear the plate sometimes. And
well, it's just it's we've had great leaders before us, and now we've got great leaders coming forward, and we're just grateful for anybody who wants to come along for the ride, because I don't know, I like roller coasters to a degree.
But there's a lot of
wooden ones.
There's a lot of screaming.
Hey, Screaming Eagle! I tell you, it's a Screaming Eagle, like Six Flags.
Yeah, there you go.
Classic.
Yeah.
So like she said, we're here at the Missouri Dental Hygiene Association. It's annual session. We're gonna present this afternoon.
Yes.
Ninjas don't cry.
No, they don't.
Are you gonna come see us, Lori?
I'm gonna try. I'm working the high pack. Got to collect money.
Gotcha,
Somebody put me in charge of the money. God, what were they thinking?
Oh boy! So we come to you for a loan.
No. I'm gonna try to step in, listen to you guys. What a great way to end. When you're tired, to come out.
Oh yeah.
Laughter is medicine.
Right.
You
don't
No
really
joke.
have to think a whole lot with our presentation.
When I think it hurts, so I don't do it that much.
Yeah.
Thinking gives me a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's difficult for some.
Or at the end of the day,
I
it's
don't
like
do
when
too
you
often.
don't have to think or don't have to learn.
Right.
And
Yes.
I know I've sat there like low points, something like, you know what, my husband, I'm like, here, we got 3 comedies we're going to watch tonight.
Right.
By the
There
end
you
of the
go.
night, laughter.
Boom.
Yes.
That's medicine. You feel
Yes.
down and all of a sudden you listen to something, you're like, laughter raise your endorphins,
Yeah.
you get going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Laughter, a
believe,
couple bottles of wine, it works.
Yeah.
it's that cocktail.
Yes.
That
Perfect
It's a
combination.
perfect cocktail.
Yeah.
It's like nothing better with laugh till you cry. You know,
Yeah.
you feel better.
So would you say, like, and I'm not asking, but everybody is dealing with different things. There's always stress in everyone's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the way we approach it is we can take a lighthearted approach to dental CEs and have a little bit of fun and just be silly. We don't mind
Right.
poking fun
Yeah.
at ourselves. And,
Lots
if you
of
can
it.
make somebody laugh and forget about their
Yeah.
situation for
Just for
Right.
a
an hour
moment,
or
Yeah.
two,
you know, if
Yeah.
then
someone's
that's a good thing to do for
when
someone.
they come out and think, oh my gosh, I actually forgot my problems for a couple hours,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And just get
Like
out.
a good
and,
movie.
Yeah.
Right. And that's basically what our podcast is all about, because you might learn maybe something.
Well,
You might forget stuff, probably.
I have learned more when people incorporate comedy into their CEU
Yeah.
because laughter keeps you awake
Right,
and you're not
right.
falling asleep and you come
Yeah.
out like, oh, I learned so much and actually enjoyed it. You know?
Yeah. And that's our goal. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
They can't all be gems.
It's a loose goal, you know.
Right.
You know what?
We're not really that committed. No, actually, we're that sounded lazy. But,
That was horrible.
I know.
That was horrible, Carlos.
No. The thing is, our podcast, we have a rough outline. We might have 4 or 5 things that we want to talk about, and it always goes sideways.
The rest of it is tangents.
You know
just,
what?
It's ridiculous.
I just learned a long time. I plan things and then God changes it and I just go with it.
Yeah. You gotta
know,
wing it.
You wing,
I love
life
winging it.
is like, you want to plan things,
It
but
is
you got to
what it
be
is.
flexible and change on a dime.
Absolutely.
And
Adaptable.
if it's not really going to change your life, like a lot of things, people get so upset. Oh my God, this is going wrong.
Right.
I'm like, 5 years from now, are you going to remember this moment?
It's like the
Exactly.
perfect
It's not
wedding,
life changing.
Yeah.
or the perfect
Yeah.
birthday party, and
Yeah.
I want the clown coming out at 3:13. You know, the clown didn't get till 4 o'clock sometimes. And
Oh my gosh.
in our case, the clown is already here.
Right.
So
Oh, I know, exactly. It's like, the perfect wedding. It's like,
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah.
You know, what's perfect? God,
Exactly.
not me. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
So just
we'll
go
just
with it.
fill in the
Just change
cracks
it.
with some laughs and
So if somebody wanted to see what you're doing, or what do you have a website or what?
MDHA does have a website. We're looking at, getting a little bit more informative. I would like to see
Yeah.
the MDHA to be the resource. If you looking for a job, we're
Yeah.
hoping to get that to be the resource. If you're having
Right, yeah.
problems with employment, if you need to know things, that's what our focus is, to bring
questions and
Yeah.
questions
answers,
to communicate better. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
I sent out 1,600 emails to members back
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
spring. I got 70 responses. So
Right.
let us know what you want. We want to hear from you. We're here to,
Yeah.
if you want to do professional development, you want to read, you want to write, you want to start a podcast, we're here
Right.
mentors,
Yeah.
just what to do.
Yeah. You
And
can
if-
point
and-
us in the right direction.
But also, if you're a clinician and love your job, not everybody wants to be out of the op.
Right.
Some people want to be the best
Yeah,
clinician
exactly.
possible. So we want to hit everyone up and help them be the best they want to be.
Right.
So that's our goal and our mission. We
awesome.
got a new strategy. We hired someone a strategic planner, so we can have a 5-year goal.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. That's the next 5 years. Bring us all together.
Cool. That sounds like an awesome idea.
We need some
really
strategic planning.
We can work on that.
And again, like you said, we have a plan, and some things may go off, but we are a flexible group of women, passionate. So.
Sorry about that. We're not in a torture chamber.
Yeah.
The guys are putting up tables. So.
Yeah, so squeaky squeaks.
Hey guys.
Mic or not.
No, it's good.
Okay.
It's
all right.
good.
I can
We're
talk
almost done
loud.
anyway.
I had 3 teenagers at one time. I'm good at yelling.
And now I'm just a loudmouth.
And now my
There's
my grandkids are teenagers, and now I just sit back and
Oh,
watch
boy.
Payback. It's wonderful.
I'm either silent or yelling at full volume. So
there's no in between. Yeah.
You have that disease where it's
I know
either
my
high or low.
kids.
Son of a gun, you know.
My kids, like when I was yelling, they didn't pay attention. If I got silent, they got scared.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Mom's not saying anything.
My dad would just give us the look, and if you didn't hear anything, you just you caught his glance, and you're like, okay,
yeah,
it's been nice knowing you, Bill.
Straighten up.
Yeah,
So,
my husband
we're
did
down
get
to 2
ticked
brothers
off.
now.
Yeah. My husband didn't get ticked off, but when he did, we were like, oh my God, Dad's mad. I'm like,
Don't mess around.
because he don't get mad. I was the yeller. I was
Yeah.
Mom's yelling again.
All right. Well, Lori, it was nice to chat with you
It was
just for
good
a few.
seeing you guys.
This will come out next Friday, so send it out to all your friends
I
so they
will.
can hear what you got to
Yeah,
say.
I will.
Thank
I'm
you
so glad
so
you
much
guys
for your
came
time.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Sandy.
And,
give me a
MVHA.
hug. Not that I don't want to give you a
Oh,
hug,
bring it
too.
in, bring it in.
I don't want to leave anyone out.
No.
All right,
Share it,
cool.
share
Okay,
it.
well, thanks for having me on. You guys
Yeah.
have a great day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks,
All right,
Lori.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
And that was Lori. Lori, thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little bit, taking
Thank
time
you.
out of your day, because I know you guys are super busy. Hey, Carlos.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I think the best part of our presentation was?
I do. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Ooh. Guess.
The thoroughness and overzealousness of the TSA, the 7 TSA agents at the Springfield airport. Did I tell you they patted me down?
Oh, Lord.
They were stopping
No.
every third person. And they were going
Jeez.
through every bag. Like, there were 2 ladies looking at the monitors.
What
And
the
they were
heck?
like, what is that? And they pulled one of my bags open. And I had 2 boxes of business cards, of OYF business cards, right?
Yeah.
She rips open the one that's not open and
What?
goes through the cards one at a time. And I'm like, how thin does a drug have to be?
Just,
What do you think I'm hiding? You know what I mean?
yeah. Did you tell her to listen to the podcast?
Well, no, because I didn't want to violate some federal law or anything. But then I got this long chain that has a religious medallion on it and a microphone, a little silver microphone, right? And,
cool. Yeah.
They're like, we got to pat your chest. Oh, it's part of your chain. I'm like, okay. So I pull it out, and he goes, I'm going to use the back of my hands to check your middle upper chest
That's
area.
what, yes.
And I'm like, dude, seriously? I just showed you the
That's
chain.
what they did. John's frontal and butthole area.
I just showed you the chain. He was like, got to check it. I was like, do what you got to do, brother. You know? But
Pansy man. Jeez.
you know that thing where you got to put your arms up and stand there?
Yeah.
I was going
The thing
like,
that zoop.
I was going like
zoop,
this, and they were like, sir. I was Saturday Night Live at it, you know. And they were like, sir, hold still, please. It's 4:00 in the
You
morning.
guys should see Carlos right now. He's like bobbling his head back and forth.
It's with my arms up, just It's 4 in the morning. I'm half crazy because there's no reason I should be up this
Right.
early, you know. And I go, my man, is there a place to get coffee? And he goes, right there next to gate number 1. And I look and I see just gate 3 and 4. I'm like, where the hell's gate 1?
Oh my
And it was
gosh.
6 feet away. It was like I was standing right next to it, but it was
Oh my gosh.
the airport is so small.
Like, just turn around, sir.
Yeah, he's like,
That's
it's right there,
hilarious.
you know.
Oh
Because
my
I'm used to
gosh.
the Atlanta airport where you got to walk 6 miles,
Right. Yeah. And take a train.
where you
to the
land
next
and
county.
it's 35, 40 minutes, so you walk outside. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a train to South Carolina, and then that's where the luggage is. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Hey, Carlos.
Yes, ma'am.
Long story short, that is not what I was talking about.
Okay, all
but
right.
Good guess.
Well, you know,
great guess.
I just thought because it made my day. Okay. All right. So what's the actual best part?
The giveaways.
Amazing.
Boom.
We killed it.
We had some really awesome sponsors. I can't thank them enough. And so shout out to Amanda Heil. She actually was in an ATV accident and couldn't make it to MDHA because she was going to be there and have a table and all this other stuff. And she's got some broken ribs and stuff. Poor thing.
Get well
shout
soon,
out to
please.
Kim. Yeah, exactly. Kim Briggs, her son had homecoming, so she wasn't able to come. But they gave us, oh my gosh, they gave us a coffee basket, T-shirts that said Dental Hygienists, and like we'll work for pumpkin spice latte or something like that. It was oh my gosh, so fun stuff. People loved those things. And then Andy RDH,
Thank you, Andy.
Yes, he made our OYF T-shirts, and we gave a couple away. So hopefully people like those. Yeah, represent. Yeah. And he does a national board review, and we had a ton of students in the audience. So you guys check out Andy RDH, his national board review. It's probably one of the best. And then
Burst.
And Burst?
They killed it.
They did. Oh
3
my gosh.
toothbrushes.
Yeah,
Whitening
rose
strips.
gold, white, black. And they just did a soft release of their research. And I don't know the legalities, so I'm not going to say anything. But you guys go check out Burst Toothbrush. They just had some research published, and it is good news. So check that out, too.
So if you're not an ambassador,
thank you guys.
Sign up.
Yeah.
Just check out the website.
Check it out.
Talk to somebody who's already in the system and see what you think.
Yes. And it's going to improve your patient's oral health. Boom. Done. What's next?
For a very easy to swallow price, you know?
Right. And it's cheaper, and it's a subscription service, so you get a toothbrush head every 3 months. Exactly.
You can't forget.
So thank you
all
guys.
All those things were amazing.
You rocked it.
And all the attendees for the course were just real excited. Like, all right.
Yeah.
You guys get a T-shirt.
I think Michelle felt.
Anything. I don't know about you, but if anybody gives me anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, awesome. You know, like,
exciting.
If somebody hands you a $5 Starbucks card, you got $5.
Yeah.
If you want a coffee, you'll go get it. But it's just they went out of the way. They were thinking about you. Hey, man.
Exactly.
We thought you were talking a little slow. We want to get some caffeine in your system.
Right.
You know.
Yes.
You know, get a macchiato and get your life together.
Yes. So big thank you to Burst, Andy RDH, and Dynamic Dental Staffing.
Amazing.
They do all over Missouri, temp services all over Missouri, and they need providers. They need hygienists right now. So look them up, Dynamic Dental Staffing, up in Missouri.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, guys. Seriously, it was fantastic, and we really appreciate it.
Yes. And Michele O'Leary, thanks again for contacting us. We loved it with a capital L and
U and a V.
Yeah. The cool way to spell that.
Right.
Text it or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
And she fell out of her chair a couple times. We were talking. It was Ruby being 70. I saw Michelle fall out of her chair about that.
And I think there was one other time. I think when Cookie got it.
Oh, yeah.
Was that with Cookie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Cookie the
Sabertooth?
Sabertooth?
Yes.
So stupid.
But you guys, thank you so much. Thanks for listening. We've had an influx of Instagram followers, so we really appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys, seriously. It's very cool.
Go to YouTube, subscribe, because we're going to start doing video here pretty soon. So you get to see our big, ugly mugs once a week.
All up in your faces. Where would they be able to see that? On the YouTubes?
Yeah, just go to YouTube and look up Off Your Flosser Podcast, and we're there.
Yep.
We're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and come find us. offyourflosser@gmail.com. If you need an event, we will travel.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. So thanks for everything, Missouri.
Yeah.
It was fantastic, and
Yes.
can't wait to do it again.
It's a show me state, and you showed me a good time. Hey-o.
You know.
So what's our phone number?
256-743-5677. Leave a message, though. No one's going to answer. You got to leave a message or leave a text.
Yeah.
Please.
We don't have a secretary.
Yeah. So if you want a comment, a question, criticism,
Dental dilemma.
a request,
Yeah.
whatever. A new recipe for some pumpkin spice freaking meatloaf, whatever. Let's do it. Bring it on.
Pumpkin spice toothpaste. Yeah, and you can send pictures too. Just make sure they're not crude, rude, and nasty. We'll put them up on Instagram if you send me some good memes or something. I'll do that. Heck yeah.
Something fun. Or if you want to send us a picture of anything, we'll meme it out and then we'll put it up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
We can do
Done.
that. You get your own custom meme.
Cool. Yes.
But
just for you.
Episode 51. Dude,
Yep.
52. That's a year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming up.
Heck yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey-o.
All right, so tune in next week. I don't know what we're doing, but it's going to be amazing.
It always is, right? No. Well, they can't all be gems.
No.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. All right, Carlos.
Sandy.
Episode 51, people.
In the books. Guys, thanks again, and have a good night. Go floss yourselves.
And go floss yourselves.
That's right. Be good. Good night.